Hey, Wazz here. So in today's video, we're checking out which of these two devices should you go for. They both cost the same: iPhone 13 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Oh, that's a lot. It's a mouthful. But yes, they both cost the same. And I'm not going to say buy this or do not buy this. But at the end of the video, you will make that decision of which you should get with your $1,000 and why you'd go for this over the other. So let's just delve right into it. Okay, so starting with the form factor. Dude, you already know what I'm going to talk about. The Z Flip 3, that thing flips. I mean, how cool could you possibly get? The phone literally bends over. not like bends, it flips. But not everybody actually cares about that. So yeah, but then it's really cool to have a flip phone. A flipped smartphone actually. And talking about the flipping nature of the phone brings us into the display, and then we see a big difference. The 6.1 inches on the iPhone 13 Pro and then 6.7 inches on the Z Flip 3. I'm just going to call it Z Flip 3. It's a lot. Let me just say Flip 3, or maybe even Flip 3. That's even shorter. So we can see the iPhone has a smaller display than the Flip 3, but there's a catch because the iPhone 13 Pro has a 19.6:9 aspect ratio, and then the Flip 3 has a 22:9. So we're getting that kind of like slim, tall nature of the Flip 3, but then on the iPhone we have a more natural, regular looking device. I know it's going to be a problem, but then if you want to overlook the aspect ratio and get a much more taller device, then maybe the Flip 3 is yours. Moving to the most powerful thing in these two devices, and that is the chip, the processor, the system on chip, SoC, however it is you want to call it. I mean, we're not going to go into an argument as to which is better. It's obvious. The Bionic A15 is way better. Apple says it's 50% better, faster than the competitors, and it's talking about the Snapdragon 888. It's talking about the Exynos chips. It's talking about Kirin on Huawei devices. Basically, the A15 Bionic is the world's fastest processor you'd ever get in a smartphone, so no doubt about that. You're getting a faster device on the iPhone than in the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. Now you can get both these devices for way more than $1,000. For example, the iPhone 13 Pro has a 1TB version. Yeah, 1TB. That's how far Apple is willing to go this time around. 1TB version that costs $1,500, but the base, which is a 128GB version, costs $1,000, and same applies with the Galaxy Z Flip 3, but then it just has two versions, the 256GB version and the 128GB version that starts at $1,000. So we're just going to stick to what we can actually get these two devices for $1,000 and not go beyond that. So next up is the battery. Now, although I don't even remember the last time Apple actually mentioned the battery size during the launch event, we end up seeing it after the device releases. But so for now, we don't really have anything on the battery side. But comparing it to what we have on last year's Z Flip, not the Z Flip, the 12 Pro, the iPhone 12 Pro has a battery size less than 3,300 milliamp hour battery, which is what we actually have on the Z Flip 3, a 3,300 milliamp hour battery. It's around that size. So and with Apple actually saying during the launch event that the battery is going to be 20% bigger than that of last year, which is the 12 Pro. So by my calculations, which I'm right because I'm a math guy, so yes, we should see the battery size to be at around the same size, 300 milliamp hour battery for both devices. But then when coming to the fast charging, that's when you see, I'm surprised actually, because the iPhone has a faster charge than the Z Flip 3. I thought Androids had, I don't know, man. But, well, I mean, the Z Flip 3 actually had it cut down. So yeah, the battery size, anything that has to do with battery, it sucks at it. So I don't really blame them for that. So Z Flip 3 has a fast charging capability of 15 watts with the iPhone 13 Pro having 20 watt fast charge. So you get a short time to juice up that about the same 3,300 milliamp hour on both devices, faster on the iPhone than the Z Flip 3. If that's a big thing for you, then it's also one reason why you'd want to go for the iPhone. And now to the final thing, which is the cameras. And there's a 12 megapixel wide and ultra wide on both devices, but there's a third camera on the iPhone that the Z Flip 3 doesn't have, and that is the telephoto lens of 3x optical zoom. There is no telephoto or zoom lens on the Z Flip 3. There's also a depth lidar sensor on the iPhone, and even switching to the selfie, I mean, dude, come on. I could keep going about the cameras on the iPhone, which is like way better than what we have on the Z Flip 3, because I mean, actually even the S21 Ultra has better cameras than Z Flip 3. So I don't really think we should actually compare or talk a lot about the cameras. But then a bonus that we have on the selfie side of the hidden in the notch actually is a 3D depth sensor, yes, for selfie. So that'll be it. And I don't know, I have not been scoring, but I'll do that in post. But if you guys have been doing that, I guess the one with the highest score is the one you'd most likely want to spend your $1,000 on. But then these are two interesting devices. I mean, it wouldn't be a waste of your money if you should go for either of them. The Flip 3 flips, dude, that's one big reason, like 50% of the reasons why you'd want to go for the Flip 3, in my opinion. My opinion is always right, because I mean, this is what I do. This is basically what I do. This is what I sleep on. I dream about this. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, and keep wearing a mask.